What's up, everybody out there watching? Justin here to do my SummerSlam 2016 review. So here we go with my review. It just ended, 10 minutes ago on the network. First, I'm going to read my Twitter poll. Asking everybody to rate tonight's 10-hour-long SummerSlam 2016. It was not 10 hours. But it felt like all day long and all night long that I was watching. Anyways, because it did start when it was still pretty sunny out. And it, of course, ended and it's dark out. Anyways, I'm going to read my Twitter poll now. All I use is Twitter. I do have a Facebook, but I don't really care. I don't care about my Facebook. I never go on it. Anyways, my main thing is Twitter. I use Twitter. Love Twitter. Rate tonight's SummerSlam 2016. The number 4. 34% voted for. 38% gave it a 6. 18% gave it a 8. 10% gave it a 9 rating. Why didn't I list 10? Because the show was not a 10. It was not a 10. It was not an A+. It was not even 2 thumbs up. It was 1 thumb up. And I don't know. Well, I'm not going to say it was 1 thumb down. Anyways, I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of other reviews probably will bash the fuck out of this SummerSlam. I'm not going to do that. Because I don't care enough to do it. Was this the best SummerSlam I've ever seen? No. Was it in my top 5? No. Was it in my top 10? Probably not. Who knows? It could be in my top 10. I don't really know. So, up first, on the kickoff, show started. The panel was Renee Young. Renee Young looks so damn hot. And she's so damn good at her job. I really hope WWE never lets her go. There were rumors Renee Young was going to go to ESPN, that they wanted Renee, a year ago. I'm glad she didn't go to ESPN because I really miss her in the WWE. So the kickoff started Booker T, Jerry the King Lawler. That old bastard needs to get off the kickoff shows for Raw and SmackDown and kickoff pay-per-views. Get rid of Lawler. Why not bring back Hogan to do the panel? He would have more insight, and he wouldn't be doing stupid jokes that are 20 years old and are not funny. And he wouldn't be acting like a creepy fucking pervert. So I would rather see Hulk Hogan replace Jerry Lawler on the kickoff panel for pay-per-views. So, kickoff matches, and Corey Graves, Lita, not Corey Graves. Lita was part of the panel also. So the first kickoff matchup, they had 3 of them. 3 of them because the kickoff was 2 hours long. I don't know why I started watching when the kickoff show started, but I did. And I sticked through and watched the entire SummerSlam pay-per-view. So, up first was a 12-man tag. The Vaudevillains, Breeze Dangle. Who was the other team? I don't remember, and I don't really care. Anyways, the other team, the baby faces, were the Usos. The Usos, the Hype Bros, and American Alpha were taking on Vaudevillains, Breeze Dangle, and who's the other third team? Vaudevillains, Breeze Dangle, and the Ascension. They're irrelevant, but hopefully they get a push when SmackDown gets tag titles. 12-man tag. Pretty decent 12-man tag. I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. The crowd was not even fully there. Brooklyn decided not to show up when the kickoff started. I don't blame them because I wouldn't have been that hype. to be there sitting through 2 hours of the kickoff. If I belch at all, I apologize. I'll say excuse me, but I just ate a lot of food. So hopefully I don't belch a lot. So, 12-man tag was good. Usos, Hype Bros, American Alpha win. It was a good start to the kickoff, I guess. I love seeing American Alpha in there and get a match on the kickoff. American Alpha, I wish, would have had a match on the SummerSlam pay-per-view. Next, the next kickoff match was Sami Zayn teaming up with Neville to take on the Dudley Boys. The Dudleys returned last year after SummerSlam. They returned in Brooklyn on Raw. They got a huge pop, huge reaction. Now they kind of get no reaction, and it's pretty sad. So, anyways, the Dudleys lose to Sami Zayn and Neville. I was happy about that because I'm a fan of Neville and Sami Zayn. I like the Dudleys, but they're never going to get pushed or a tag title run. So the third match of the kickoff was right before SummerSlam started, basically. And you had Mauro Ranallo calling a lot of matches on, or he called the 12-man tag on the kickoff, and he called Cesaro, or no, he didn't call Cesaro Sheamus, because they're part of Raw. But I was happy to see Mauro Ranallo call SummerSlam. He got to call a lot of matches on the SummerSlam pay-per-view. That was awesome to hear him. The guy works super hard. The guy has tremendous passion. When you listen to his commentary, it gets you fired up and it gets you excited. Mauro Ranallo is fucking great. He is a great addition to the WWE commentary on SmackDown. And a great addition to commentary on pay-per-views now. Because Raw and SmackDown are two separate brands, so now Mauro Ranallo will get to call SmackDown pay-per-views. That's awesome. So, Cesaro against Sheamus. Match number 1 of the best of 50. No, it's the best of 7, not 50. But it's going to feel like 50. Cesaro, Sheamus, they're good workers. I don't like Sheamus, never will. I have heat with the guy going back a long time on Twitter. He blocked me a while ago because he's soft and he couldn't take a little joke. And it wasn't even a joke. It was just a comment. And it wasn't even that mean. I didn't swear at the guy. I didn't use any dirty language. I didn't talk about his family. I didn't talk about anybody. In Sheamus' personal life. All I said was, you suck. And the guy blocked me. So Sheamus is super SAWFT. He is really soft on Twitter. He should just delete his fucking account, if you ask me. Same with Josh Matthews and Michael Cole. They should delete their Twitter accounts because they're both soft, weak-ass bitches. So, kickoff, Sheamus Cesaro, match number 1. It was pretty good. Pretty good match. I will admit, I wanted Cesaro to win. I predicted Cesaro would win. Cesaro loses. Match number 1. I guarantee it's going to the 7th and final match of the series. So Sheamus wins. Up next, SummerSlam pay-per-view kicks off with Enzo Amore's music hitting and the crowd in Brooklyn exploding. Enzo Amore, Big Cash, come out, get a massive, huge pop, and it was awesome to see him. Enzo does his thing on the mic, does all his catchphrases, cuts a great promo. It was epic. And then out comes Jericho, Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens against Enzo and Cash. And during the match, Corey Graves on Raw commentary was, this isn't Raw, but Graves is part of Raw. So Corey Graves is making fun of Enzo, saying he's not even from New York. He's from New Jersey. And calling New Jersey a hellhole, making fun of New Jersey. That was pretty funny stuff. from Corey Graves. The guy is a damn good commentator. He did damn good on NXT TakeOver Brooklyn too, and Corey Graves continues to do great work on commentary on Raws and pay-per-views. So, Enzo and Cash, pretty good tag match. The crowd was into it. This could have been a main event match on Raw. It was good, but it wasn't great. So Enzo and Cash lose. I predicted they would win. They lost. I predicted that Sheamus would lose. Sheamus won. Or on Twitter, as I like to say, hashtag Sheamus. He defeated Cesaro. So I was 0 for 2 in my predictions. Second match of SummerSlam. This was surprising. Number 2 on SummerSlam was a women's championship match. Women's title on the line. Hopefully this review doesn't go too long. Try to make it quicker than 40 minutes, but there were like, with the pay-per-view and two matches added to the kickoff, it was 13 matches for the entire 6 hours that I saw. 13 matches I watched today. That's pretty insane. So anyways, up next was the women's title. It was number 2 on SummerSlam, and I thought it'd be later on, but whatever. I was happy to see it happen now. Charlotte comes out, Sasha comes out, Sasha gets a great reaction. Sasha is the champion defending. This match could have been way better. The problem is, and it should have went a little bit longer, the problem is the spot that Sasha did on the second rope, I believe, where she lifted up Sasha like a backdrop, position her back, looked like she could bring her off the top and give her a back breaker. Well, instead of that, Charlotte drops her on the top rope. And Sasha is really small. She has a really small little body frame. So Sasha gets dropped on the top rope, and her arm whiplashes, and I mean that hard ass rope that basically has no give to it, not much. You could definitely get injured if you hit the ropes wrong. So that hard-ass rope whips her shoulder and arm back, and then she falls backwards off the top rope, bounces off it, injures her back, I'm sure. Injured her back, bounces off the top rope, falls on the back of her head and neck. That was not good. Or more, falling on her neck. And it did not look good. It was not pretty. When I saw it on replay, I was scared. It sucked. It screwed up the entire flow of the match. It fucked it up. I was scared for Sasha. I'm a huge Sasha Banks fan. As I say over and over on these reviews and videos, Sasha is my current number 1 favorite woman in the WWE. Number 2 would probably be Bayley, along with Becky and Charlotte and Natalya. And I like Carmella too a lot. Anyways, it sucked. When Sasha bounced off that top, I don't know what Charlotte was trying to do. It was not good. It was an ugly, nasty looking spot. She just like dropped her on the top rope, tried to give her a back breaker off the top rope. I mean, dropping her on the top rope. I don't know what Charlotte was trying to do. But it didn't work, and it injured Sasha. Could have really screwed her back up. I mean, I'm scared that she's going to have a back injury. She could have whiplash. She could have injured her shoulder from how it looked. I hope Sasha is not injured. And I hope she's not missing action for over a month. Hopefully she's back tomorrow on Raw in ring action. There were rumors on Twitter that Sasha was injured. I didn't see those rumors. I didn't care to read them. I don't know if she's injured. She probably is a really sore back, and Sasha might be really sore tomorrow and might have trouble getting out of bed tomorrow, which that is not good. Anyways, I don't know what Charlotte was thinking. Maybe she wasn't thinking. I don't know. But it screwed up the entire match. It could have been better. Somehow, Sasha Banks, the boss, actually came back and did a couple good moves in the match. She got up on the top rope, dove off the top to the floor, hit the double knees, taking out Charlotte. That was great. But then Sasha started grabbing her back, and I don't think she's selling. I don't think she's selling that. Just selling. I don't think she's doing that. I think her back was really sore. Then another great spot, somehow, this was scary also. Somehow Sasha pulled it off after probably having a sore back and being injured. I'm surprised after that spot where Sasha was dropped on the rope and then fell on her head and neck. I'm surprised the referee didn't stop it right there. But this was scary. Charlotte starts on the second rope. Charlotte starts lifting up Sasha, razor's edge position, about to drop her on the razor's edge off the second rope. That would have been insane. That would have been an awesome spot. But instead, after the razor's edge, she takes her up for it. Sasha gets her legs in front of Charlotte. Hurricanrana, head scissors, takeover. That was an awesome counter to the razor's edge off the second rope. But Sasha was up in the air, like above the top rope, just about. So, great athleticism, tremendous skill from Sasha to pull off that razor's edge counter into a Hurricanrana. And then we had Charlotte got, from the bank statement, Charlotte somehow rolled over and got Sasha's shoulders pinned. 1, 2, 3, the match was over. It just ended. Excuse me. It just ended really quick. I was pretty damn surprised. I wasn't shocked. I mean, I was shocked, but I was also surprised that they would have Sasha lose the title already, because she just won it in August on Raw, I believe in early August. Anyways, I was surprised. Sasha lost. That really sucks. But I don't have a problem with Charlotte winning. I don't. I'm a fan of Charlotte. She's now a 2-time women's champion. And maybe they did this. I'm going to address the rumors. There were rumors, I had someone tell me on Twitter that they think, or people think, Sasha lost the title because tomorrow she's going to be suspended. Do I believe that? No, I don't. I won't believe it until the news comes out. And if she doesn't get suspended, well, then it has nothing to do with the title change. If somehow Sasha was suspended, I don't believe it until I hear it or until I see it in front of my face that she was suspended. I don't believe it. I do not believe rumors. Anyways, somehow I believed a rumor that Goldberg was going to appear at SummerSlam. Did he? No, he didn't. So that was a failed rumor from wasn't even really reported on. I mean, I read a lot of wrestling dirt sheets, and I did not see one article that said Goldberg was returning at SummerSlam. It wasn't a spoiler. I didn't read it. I didn't see it. I mean, all I heard that Goldberg might return was people making YouTube videos claiming Goldberg was returning at SummerSlam. It didn't happen. So you people were all dead wrong. And that's why you should never make videos about just rumors. Don't make up shit and then make a video about it. If you did not read it from a good source, if you did not read from a really good source on the internet, do not report on it and make a video about it. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I didn't make a video saying Goldberg was returning. I just, I didn't have enough news about it, about him returning. I didn't know if it's confirmed or not, so I wasn't gonna make a video about it. Anyways, Sasha loses a women's title. Does it suck? Yes. Am I sad about it? Yes. But good for Charlotte. She'll be a good champion again. And hopefully Sasha's not injured. And I don't believe that she's being suspended. Those people that are saying that are just spreading fucking rumors about it. Because just because she lost the championship does not mean she's being suspended. So, as I said, I won't believe that until I read it in front of my face. So, up next, we had, see, that was number 2. Number 3 match was Miz defending the Intercontinental title. The Miz defending against Apollo Crews. Not Apollo Creed. It's Apollo Crews. It's Crews Miz, not Creed. This pissed me off. And I'll tell you why. Because the Miz should have lost the title. I guess they're saving the Miz losing the Intercontinental title. I guess they're saving that until the first SmackDown pay-per-view. That's my only guess of why he didn't lose it. And maybe booking, stupid creative team or booking didn't want Miz to lose it because all the fans thought he should or that he was going to. So stupid creative wanted to swerve us all. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I don't like it. That the Miz did not lose the Intercontinental title to Apollo Crews. At the next SmackDown pay-per-view in September, Backlash, you better fucking give Apollo Crews the Intercontinental Championship. Because we are all tired of the Miz. He is not awesome. He's awful. He's been an awful Intercontinental Champion. He's been a disgrace as Intercontinental Champion. He's only defended it like twice in 4 months. Or twice in 5-6 months. The Miz is a disgrace to other Intercontinental Champions like the Macho Man, Rick Rude, Ricky Steamboat, Honky Tonk Man, Ultimate Warrior. I wasn't a fan of Ultimate Warrior as a kid. I didn't like the guy. I thought he was an idiot. In his interviews and stuff like that, I thought the Warrior was an idiot, and I didn't understand what the hell he was talking about in his promos, but I will admit the Ultimate Warrior made a huge impact, and the Ultimate Warrior was a good Intercontinental Champion. The guy's a damn good Intercontinental Champion when he was an Intercontinental Champion. Other guys that were good, the Mountie was not good. He was actually Intercontinental Champion for 1 day, and then thankfully he lost it to Roddy Piper at Royal Rumble 92. Bret Hart, great Intercontinental Champion. Owen Hart, great Intercontinental Champion. Mr. Perfect, great Intercontinental Champion. Even Jericho, good Intercontinental Champion. I mean, I can go on and on with guys that were better than The Miz. Kofi, CM Punk. Who else? Wade Barrett. He was like a 5-time Intercontinental Champion, I think. The Miz is awful. I don't hate his character. I don't hate him as a person. But you got to get the Intercontinental title off The Miz. At least by September or October. So The Miz wins and retains. And I'm pretty sure Brooklyn was pretty pissed off about it. And I was pissed off at home on Twitter watching. So, up next we had number 4 match was, I don't even know it was number 4. I think it was John Cena. Number 4 must have been John Cena, AJ Styles. This match was fucking great. It was really good. It was fucking awesome. And why was it so awesome? Because of what happened. Because of who won. AJ Styles wins. Defeats John Cena clean with no interference from the club. Or no interference from Gallows and Anderson. They're still in the club. But they didn't help AJ. AJ didn't need any fucking help. AJ could do it on his own, and tonight he did it on his own. Tonight he beat up John Cena, and he got a victory over John Cena on SummerSlam. You get this stupid computer screen off. So, AJ wins. Defeats John Cena clean, beats up John Cena, gets a victory over John Cena on SummerSlam. SummerSlam is one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year. So I'm very happy for AJ Styles that he was finally booked correctly to win clean over John Cena instead of with interference. AJ lost in the Royal Rumble, even though I didn't expect him to win the Rumble. AJ lost at WrestleMania. That was a damn shame. I don't understand why AJ had to lose to Jericho at WrestleMania, but he did. Maybe WWE and Vince wanted AJ to pay his dues and lose a lot on pay-per-view. I don't know why he kept losing. Faced Roman twice for the championship, WWE Championship, and AJ lost both title matches against Roman, but he did carry Roman in those matches, and he was a star of those matches. Then AJ defeated John Cena. I think it was at Money in the Bank. But it was, I believe, by interference from the club. And now at SummerSlam, AJ finally, Vince, for all these months, for these 8 months that AJ Styles has been employed by the WWE, and Vince McMahon has been signing AJ's paychecks for 8 months. He hasn't been pushed and used properly, in my opinion. At least he got main event matches against Roman, and he defeated Cena at Money in the Bank. But until tonight, until SummerSlam, now I would like to think that Vince and WWE do not see AJ as a former TNA guy. I hope now that WWE and Vince McMahon sees AJ Styles for the great fucking talent that he is. I hope they don't see AJ as a TNA guy, or an indie guy, or a New Japan Pro Wrestler guy, or a Ring of Honor guy. I hope that Vince and WWE, I hope they really see AJ now as a WWE guy, because he is, in my opinion. He's been in your company for 8 months. It's about time you give him a clean victory on a major pay-per-view event. So, good job. The booking of AJ Cena, 2 thumbs up. That match was at least a 9 or 10. It was damn good. I missed some of it because I had to go downstairs, get a drink, get some food, use the bathroom. So I missed some of it, but I'll watch it back later on the network. And I'm sure it was damn good. But I probably missed 10, 15 minutes of it. Anyways, AJ wins over John Cena, beat up John Cena. All I wanted was AJ to beat Cena on SummerSlam by himself. So my wish came true. And I predicted, actually, watch my SummerSlam predictions in my WWE Network playlist. My SummerSlam predictions, I predicted AJ Styles would defeat Cena, and he did. So I was happy about that. But I predicted Cesaro, he didn't win. Predicted Enzo Cass, they didn't win. And I predicted Sasha would retain, and Sasha didn't win. That pissed me off. And then I predicted Apollo Crews would win, and he didn't fucking win. That pissed me off. So the 2 things that pissed me off the most were Apollo Crews not winning and Sasha losing. That it didn't piss me off, but that was disappointing. So I'm next. After AJ defeated John Cena, the crowd was great. Brooklyn was awesome for Cena, Styles. And then Brooklyn got blown up and kind of died out and was pretty damn quiet. After Cena, AJ, I believe, was the SmackDown... I think it was a SmackDown 6 women's tag. So out comes Natalya. Out comes Alexa Bliss. And then Eva Marie, her music hits, her entrance, actually, they play her entrance, which was pretty damn funny because I knew she wasn't coming out. I wonder why she's not coming out. Well, she was suspended like a stupid idiot. The stupid airhead idiot that she is, she was suspended for, I guess, not telling WWE she was on medication or taking something. I don't remember what she took. I think it was Adderall. She took the same thing that Adam Rose was suspended for. I think it's called Adderall. Anyway, to treat ADHD. She's taking that to treat something. I don't know what the hell she has. She probably needs some drugs to get a brain. Or she should ask the wizard to give her a brain. Anyways, or ask Oz to give her a brain from Wizard of Oz. Whatever his name is. Wizard or Oz, I don't know. I forget. Maybe I need a brain because I can't remember what the wizard's name was in Wizard of Oz. Anyways, Eva needs a brain. She doesn't need medication to treat something. She just needs a fucking brain to tell her to get out of the wrestling business, that you cannot play wrestler anymore because you suck. And like the Jolly Ranchers commercial says, Eva, you're going to keep on sucking. Just keep on sucking. That's the only way you're going to hold your job. If you are not a wrestler, the only way you're going to hold your job is if you keep on sucking. And you must keep on sucking somebody off because you still have a job. Anyways, I joke. I don't think she's sucking somebody off to keep her job. And I don't know, maybe she does cheat on her husband. I don't really care if she does. Her husband seems like a fucking idiot to me, of what I heard from him on Total Divas. Seems like a real idiot. And I guess her husband just sits at home for weeks and weeks and weeks and months while Eva's on the road with the company. He just sits at home waiting for her to come back like a little bitch. I don't know what the hell her husband does. I guess he's Eva's manager. I don't care what he does. Eva's husband lashed out on Twitter and put out a tweet that when everybody finds out what Eva was suspended for, they're going to be really pissed. And WWE's going to look like idiots or something like that. No. Eva Marie looks like an idiot for getting suspended for taking something that she didn't tell WWE that she was taking. So the 6 women's tag. No Eva Marie. The announcer during her entrance says Eva Marie cannot make it because she's on vacation. She's on vacation somewhere. That is really pathetic. But yeah, she's on a 30-day vacation because of being suspended. Anyways, the mystery partner for Natalya to team with Natalya Alexa Bliss, the mystery partner was Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella got a pretty good pop. Pretty good reaction. But what I heard was mostly females screaming and cheering Nikki Bella's entrance. My guess is it was all females that were excited and Total Divas fans that were excited to see Nikki Bella back. I don't hate Nikki. I don't got any anger towards her. I would take Nikki Bella any day. Any and every day I'd take Nikki Bella over Eva Marie as a wrestler. Any day. So welcome back, Nikki. I'm glad you didn't have to retire because of your neck injury. Welcome back, Nikki Bella. I guess you'll be on SmackDown and better you trying to wrestle, better you on SmackDown than Eva Marie trying to play wrestler. Because at least, Nikki, at least you try to get better in the ring, and you train, and you keep trying to get better. You probably get in the ring with Cena and try to get better. You probably try to learn from Daniel Bryan. I don't know who trains you or works with you in the ring, but my guess is I really believe Nikki Bella tries to get better at wrestling and wants to get better. Unlike Eva Marie, which I believe she's just there for a paycheck and doesn't give a damn if she's looked at as a great women's wrestler or a great worker that tries. She doesn't even try because she can't try because she keeps on sucking every time she's in the ring. So, Nikki Bella, Natalya, Alexa Bliss against Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Carmella. It was a decent 6 women's tag. It wasn't great. It wasn't that good. It was decent. I had no problem with it. Nikki Bella, I thought, was going to hit a rack attack on Carmella. For the finish, she didn't do the rack attack because that's probably what injured her neck. I think she had to keep landing and falling down on her butt. When she would do the rack attack, that's not good for your spine or neck. So Nikki Bella does a new move. Twists Carmella around, hits a TKO finisher, 1, 2, 3. Nikki Bella, Natalya, and Alexa Bliss win. Up next we had, what was funny, the backstage segment where you had Shane, Daniel Bryan, and, no, this is AJ, Jon Stewart, Shane, Daniel Bryan, and then, Stephanie McMahon was standing behind Jon Stewart, and Jon Stewart was ripping Stephanie apart. It was pretty funny. Then he's busted by her. And then we had AJ backstage. Earlier, AJ and the club were backstage. And then they're doing their Too Sweet club sign. And then Finn Balor out of nowhere pops up in the segment wearing his Balor Club shirt. I'm wearing my Banks Club shirt because I love Sasha. And anyways, I'm part of the Banks Club. I'm not part of the no Balor Club. But I do like Balor a lot. The guy's a great talent. Anyways, Ballard wearing his Balor Club shirt. He wasn't painted up as his demon character. He was wearing his Balor Club shirt for some reason. Maybe he'll join Gallows and Anderson on Raw in the Balor Club or part of the club on Raw. I don't know. But AJ, Gallows, Anderson, Raw doing this to Ballard, and Ballard wouldn't do it. He left him hanging. It wasn't too sweet. He just walked away. That was pretty damn funny. So up next, after the 6 women's tag, we had, I believe, the tag team titles. I think the tag team titles were on the line next. So the New Day comes out with Jon Stewart on the microphone and says, Brooklyn, help me. Here are your 2-time world tag team champions. Feel the power, the New Day's gimmick. He did all that. And then New Day came out. It was great. No Big E because he's still selling his nuts injury. Anyways, tag title match was okay. I wasn't that into it. The crowd wasn't that into it either. The show was very long. The show was too long. Please, WWE, next year at SummerSlam, please have it be only 4 hours. Don't make it 6 hours. And I know I shouldn't have watched the kickoff. And I did not have to watch the kickoff. But I kind of did to report on the kickoff matches in my review. Anyways, 6 hours is way too long. Make SummerSlam only 4 hours. So during the tag title match, I think I was burnt out. It was too long of a show. I got back into the show, but the tag title match, I wasn't feeling it. I'm sure it's decent. Big E comes out, I guess about to interfere, and the referee calls a DQ right away. Big E didn't even get in the ring. DQ'd, so the New Day retains the tag titles. No new tag champs. I predicted Gallows and Anderson would win the tag titles, but they did not. Disqualification. Up next, we had the WWE Championship match, I believe. Before WWE Championship was before 3 matches still yet to come. That was kind of weird. Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, they had a pretty good match. Wasn't great, but it was good. I wrote some stuff down, I believe. Some notes. The only notes I really have about Ziggler and Ambrose is Dolph Ziggler had some new ring gear. New ring pants, or whatever you want to call it. Dolph had some new shiny silver pants. That looked like some cool ring gear to me. So nice silver ring gear for Ziggler. The match was good. Ambrose retains, hits Dirty Deeds, and retains 1, 2, 3. Ambrose is still WWE champion. The match was it was a good title match. Both guys worked hard, tried to put on a good WWE championship match. Next we had the after the WWE championship, I believe was a Universal, or maybe after the WWE championship you might have the tag title match. I don't know which matches really went in order. Anyways, I'll talk about the WWE Universal Championship. That was up next. And not Seth Rollins. Well, Rollins did have new ring gear. He had yellow knee pads with green, new ring tights, and new ring gear and new knee pads. Anyways, Rollins waiting in the ring. The Demon's music hits. Demon King. I was expecting a little bit more from Ballard's entrance because it was on a major pay-per-view, but that's okay. That it was just his normal Demon entrance. It's damn good. The theme is great, and it fits super well with Ballard's character. When the music hits and the lights go on, he does this, the fans do that. That's all great. But I was expecting a little bit more from his entrance. I mean, Bobby Roode, he probably had the entrance of the weekend. His was glorious. It was a glorious entrance coming down from the rafters. That was awesome. And the crowd was great, singing along with Bobby Roode's glorious theme song. So Ballard comes out, damn good entrance. On the screen by the entrance, they had a eyeball on the screen. That was pretty cool. And Ballard had a painted eyeball on his back. He was all painted up, I mean, from head to toe. Ballard even had a whole bunch of writing on his legs. I don't know what the hell it said, but it looked like a bunch of tattoos to me. Anyways, Ballard, that paint job, I feel sorry for Ballard. That paint job he probably had to sit through being painted up probably took 3 to 4 hours, and that sucks. Hopefully for Finn Balor, they don't paint him up for every Raw, because that would be ridiculous that you have to sit through that. So hopefully only once a month they paint up Balor like the Demon. And next month, or at the next Raw pay-per-view, give Ballard a different paint job, different paint colors every month, change things up a bit, and get him, I don't know, some different colored ring tights or something like that. I mean, I like the look of his paint job, the red and white and black. It looks awesome, but just change it up a little bit and give them different colors, paint them up with different colors next time. So anyways, Finn Balor, epic entrance. As I said, eyeball was painted on his back. His entire body had a lot of paint on it and a whole bunch of writing on it. As I said, very good match. Rollins, Ballard for their first ever singles match, I believe. It was very good. It was probably the second best match of the night, behind Cena, AJ. It was very good. Ballard wins, becomes the first ever Universal Champion. Rollins, Ballard. Final thought, it was very good. 2 thumbs up. Anyways, it was a great mixing of different styles. Rollins' wrestling style, Ballard's style is a great mix of their two styles coming together. They put on a great match. I predicted Ballard would win, and he did win. Up next, now, we had the U.S. title, which was a mess. The U.S. title on the line, that match was a fucking mess. It should have been canceled. Should have been taken off SummerSlam and canceled. Nobody cared about it. Nobody cared to see it again. We saw it on Raw last week as a fucking main event. Why would we care to see it on SummerSlam? I didn't care about it. I didn't care who would win. I didn't care if Reigns would become new U.S. champion. I didn't fucking care. The only thing I cared about, and that was okay, was seeing Lana come out. That was the best part of the match, is seeing Lana. That's it. Anyways, the referee and the doctor stop the match because they claim Rusev had a stomach issue. Like he's injured in his stomach area. So the ref stops the match. I have to move. Man, my body is stiff as hell because I've been sitting so goddamn long watching SummerSlam today and tonight. Been trying to stand up a lot during the pay-per-view, but still, tomorrow my body's going to be sore as hell. Anyways, what was I saying? Rusev Reigns ends, the referee stops it, so Rusev retains his title, and I think they did this finish, which was crap, but I think they did it because they want to get Reigns sympathy. So the match has to stop, and Reigns can't even fight for the U.S. title, so they're trying to get Roman Reigns more sympathy. I don't get it. That's not going to work. How you're pushing Reigns, it's not going to work for him. It's dumb as fuck. Just take the guy off TV for a month, 2 months, have him return out of nowhere, beat the crap out of somebody, and become a heel. That's what they got to do with Reigns. Have him leave, disappear from TV, and have the announcers not even mention that Roman Reigns is off TV. And then have the guy come back. Just have him return in a leather jacket or something from the back. Camera follows him. He comes out, beats a dog shit out of Finn Balor or something in October or November. And then you could have Survivor Series heel, badass heel Roman Reigns against Finn Balor. But will they do that? I doubt it. They want to keep pushing him as a babyface, and they want to give him sympathy from the fans, and they want the fans to get behind Reigns as a babyface. And that's what they tried to do tonight at SummerSlam. It is not going to work. I'm not buying it. I don't think Rusev was even injured. They stopped the match to try to give Reigns sympathy, to get pushed more and more as a babyface, trying to get him sympathy that, and he'll probably cut a promo on Raw tomorrow. I could see this, Reigns saying, you wouldn't even let me face you for the U.S. title. You didn't even give me the opportunity to finish the match and defeat you. That'd be stupid as hell. But they'll probably do that because WWE is stupid about Roman Reigns. They don't have a clue what to do with the guy. They're either trying to get sympathy for him, maybe get the fans behind him, like fucking early 90s babyface. The fans are not going to get behind a fucking babyface that talks like Roman Reigns. And he shouldn't be a babyface for any longer in his career. You're killing his career. Him as babyface, trying to cut promos. Anyways, Reigns, what was I going to say? Reigns should, I don't know what I was going to say. Anyways, whatever they tried to do with the finish of the U.S. title match, it didn't work. It's not going to work for Roman Reigns. It's not going to get him. It's not going to get the fans. It's not going to get the hardcore fans. It's not going to get all the guys that are in the audience to cheer Roman. He got booed like crazy when he came out tonight. When his music hit, he got booed a lot. So it's not going to change the guys. It's not going to change the males that watch. And mostly, I would have to guess that still 75% to 80% that watch WWE are guys. I don't know why that is, but more guys watch than women. It's not going to work. The guys are not going to cheer Roman ever unless he's a badass fucking heel that doesn't talk. And maybe they did this to try to get the fans behind Roman. It's not going to work. Or maybe they ended and had the finish of the U.S. title match. Maybe they ended it like this because they're still punishing Roman for failing his drug test, and they ended it so, I don't know, so they wouldn't have to have him get pinned by Rusev or submit to Rusev, because they didn't want to have Roman lose, so they did this stupid finish where they said, not Reigns, Rusev was injured and couldn't compete, on to the next match. U.S. title match was a waste of fucking time. The finish, that's what I think of the finish. It was pointless and very dumb. And I don't even understand why they did it. Probably get Reigns' sympathy and get the fans, try to get the fans behind them. It's not going to work. Now the main event. People are probably bitching and complaining that Lesnar was the main event. And I had a conversation on Twitter with this woman, good follower of mine. I forget her Twitter name. Anyways, her point was Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, or Dean Ambrose and Dolph should have been the main event over Lesnar, Orton. And that because they're full-timers, they should have been the main event over Brock. Well, I actually agree. They should have been the main event. The WWE Universal title should have been the main event, or the WWE Championship should have been the main event, but I don't run WWE. So Vince wanted Lesnar. I don't know if it's just Vince. Maybe Triple H wanted Lesnar in the main event. The point was to put Brock last in the main event, probably so a lot of fans would stick through SummerSlam and watch the final match. Maybe some fans fell asleep that don't care about Brock Lesnar, that don't care about watching him anymore, that think Brock is boring. I don't know if they quit watching and didn't see Orton and Lesnar. I don't know how many saw it. But I stayed and watched it. I'm a fan of Brock. The guy could be on 100 different steroids. I don't care. The guy could be on 100 different PEDs. I don't care. I mean, that's not why I watch wrestling. I don't watch wrestling to look at Brock Lesnar as a role model. I don't care what the guy does in his personal life. The only thing I care about is that the wrestlers are not on drugs and sober when they show up and wrestle. And I hope they're not alcoholics or drug addicts. And I hope they're clean and sober. That's all I care about. And you could say, well, Brock doing steroids and cheating and getting busted, you could say he wasn't clean. And that's true, but I still don't give a fuck. I don't. I don't care enough to be angry about it. I don't care enough that Brock was busted after a UFC fight. I just don't care. He did that stuff because he's guaranteed a $2 million payday. And is that making an excuse for Brock? Sure it is. I will admit that. That's making an excuse for Brock, saying he was guaranteed $2 million, so he just did something. But I'm sure a lot of people would do the same damn thing. If they're guaranteed $2 million, I'm sure they'd probably take some PEDs, and if you say you won't, well, you're probably a liar. Or if you say you won't, maybe you would have lost a fight against Mark Hunt, and then you wouldn't to got paid your big money. I don't know. But anyways, I don't care that Brock wasn't suspended, and I don't care if people are mad about it. I do not care what other people think about it. I'm still a Brock Lesnar fan. The guy can be on any steroid he wants to be. I don't care. I just want to see the guy wrestle and fucking beat the fuck out of people and suplex him to Suplex City. So, main event starts. It was pretty good. It wasn't great, but it was good enough. During the match, 1-2 had Brock pick up Orton, and before this, Brock hit Orton with 7 German suplexes. So Orton did go to Suplex City. 7 suplexes Brock delivered to Randy Orton. And then he went to the outside, picked up Orton, running power slam. It wasn't really running, just picked him up, and basically Brock just went like this and threw Randy Orton down on the table, the announcer's table, and it didn't break. I don't know why it didn't break. Maybe they didn't hit the spot where the gimmick was, where it was supposed to break. But it didn't break. I felt bad for Randy. He looked kind of pissed and kind of upset it didn't break. So then, after the table didn't break the first time with the power slam, then Orton stands up on the table with Brock, and Orton hits a RKO out of nowhere on the announcer's table, and again it doesn't fucking break. That was disappointing. I thought that was disappointing, but whatever. Shit like that is going to happen where tables don't break sometimes. Even though that announcer's table is like basically a little bit harder cardboard. It's not that strong, so I don't know why it didn't break when Brock is like 280 and Orton is probably 250. I don't know why it wouldn't break. Anyways, whatever. So then Brock, after the RKO on the table that didn't break, then Orton got in the ring, hit another RKO out of nowhere. That was pretty good. And then you had Orton setting up for the punt kick. He was actually going to try to do a punt kick. He went running at Brock Lesnar. Lesnar gets up, lifts up Randy, F5. Brock hits a F5 on Randy, counters the punt kick. That was pretty awesome. And then you had Brock go insane. The guy went UFC mode, MMA mode, took his gloves off, started, couple real shots connecting on Randy Orton. Orton was blocking like this, but I think Brock connected with an elbow because that's probably what busted open Randy, and Randy bled a lot. Probably got busted open with an elbow from Brock. Brock, the guy's forearms are probably bigger than my head. If he hits you with an elbow on the head above the eye, I'm pretty sure you're going to get busted open. So Randy got busted open, then Brock kept pounding him in the back, and pounding Randy on the wrist and the arms and stomach and chest. Brock was doing ground and pound, beating the fuck out of the Viper. Viper looked dead. The Viper looked like he had his head cut off and he couldn't move. He was laying on the mat in a pile and in a puddle of his own blood. So that was pretty awesome. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed seeing blood. I would like to see blood return to wrestling sometimes. Blood is needed in wrestling, but are we going to see it anymore? I doubt it. Seems like we only see blood by accident in Brock Lesnar matches when he busts somebody open or he busts his own head open. Anyways, I enjoy seeing the blood. I'm a sick man. I enjoy violence. I enjoy blood in wrestling. I don't think seeing blood in wrestling, I don't think that makes you a sick man, but I do enjoy it. Anyways, I don't think chair shots to the head should come back, but I do think blood should come back in WWE. But again, they're PG. I'm pretty shocked that Brock busted open Randy because they are PG, but it must have been set up ahead of time that Brock was going to bust Randy open the hard way, and Orton just went along with it and agreed and wanted to get busted open. Maybe Vince didn't even know about it. Brock and Randy could have talked together and decided to let Randy bleed tonight. Who knows? Because I don't think Vince is probably going to fine Brock for busting open Orton. Or I think he got busted open on the elbow. Maybe Orton bladed. I don't know. But Brock is strong as hell. If the guy elbows you with just a little bit of strength, you're probably going to bleed. So Randy's laying down but with a viper, or like a viper with his head cut off, not moving, just going like this, back and forth. WWE doctors are in the ring trying to stop the bleeding. There's a puddle of blood in the ring. That was pretty crazy to see. I wasn't expecting to see a puddle of Randy Orton. When he moved his head off the mat, there was a puddle of blood. That was pretty insane to see. Because I haven't seen that in probably 10 years in the WWE, there being a puddle of blood on the ring mat. So then, Randy's out cold. He's a bloody mess. He's not knocked out, but he's not getting up. And then Brock gets down on him, beats him some more, ground and pound, and then Brock stands up, puts his foot over Randy Orton, and then the crowd started chanting, Goldberg, Goldberg, and it was pretty loud Goldberg chants. There were some rumors that Goldberg, as I said earlier, Goldberg might return. Well, it didn't happen. Was it disappointing? Sure it was. Because at the end, when Randy is laid out, I kind of expected Goldberg's music to hit, and he would have got a huge pop. And you can hate Goldberg all you want. People out there that hate Goldberg, that don't like Goldberg, that never liked him, you can hate him all you want, but I guarantee you he would have got a pop. And he would have got a good reaction from Brooklyn. I mean, Goldberg was a huge star. He was hugely over in WCW. He had an okay run in WWE. Could have been a lot better. But in my opinion, they kind of tried to bury him. But anyways, Goldberg coming out was kind of disappointing. I mean, Goldberg not coming out, not returning, that was kind of disappointing. Because Goldberg said he was going to be in New York this weekend, and I believe he's in New York today. Unless he left New York before SummerSlam, I don't know. So, Goldberg not returning, that was disappointing. Then Brock got down, beat up Randy some more. Then Shane McMahon, SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon, got in the ring and wanted to check on Randy. Brock would not let Shane check on Randy. Shane was like, I gotta check on him. Please get out of the way. Brock kept moving, wouldn't let Shane check on him. Then Brock picks up Shane, F5. Paul Heyman is freaking out, screaming, no, Brock, no. And then, bam, F5 hit on Shane McMahon. Shane hit with the F5. Brock then finally decides to leave the ring. Crowd boos a little bit. I think the crowd kind of wanted to see Goldberg. But the finish wasn't that bad. I don't have a problem with the finish. The referee stopped the match because of the blood. That was a good idea. Good finish. But I would have had to go a little bit longer. At least 4 to 5 minutes longer. Have Brock beat up Orton some more. Have Orton get on his feet as a bloody mess. And have Orton fight back a little bit. And show some fight while he was bleeding, and then have the doctor get in, stop the match. That's what I would have done. But the finish, I was okay with it. Kind of disappointing, no Goldberg. But, I don't know, maybe we'll see Goldberg in the Hall of Fame, and maybe he'll have a WrestleMania 33 match. I don't know. I wouldn't mind if Goldberg never returned and had one more match, but if he did, I'd be excited to see him wrestle one more time. Anyways, this is my SummerSlam review. I apologize that the show's over an hour. Well, SummerSlam was 6 goddamn hours. So this show's only an hour. I apologize, it was an hour, but it's my show. And I had to go longer because I went through 13 goddamn matches, people. That's why it was an hour long, because the show was over 6 hours. I apologize, but I have no control over it. I could have ended it sooner, but I apologize. I didn't. Follow me on Twitter at TNA WWE Guy, also at NXT WWE Guy, also. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow for a Monday Night Raw review after SummerSlam. Raw review after SummerSlam from Brooklyn. Hopefully it will be an epic, pretty surprising, pretty good Raw. Hopefully we'll see Bayley and maybe Goldberg. Bye for now, everybody. I'm tired as fuck. SummerSlam is way too long. Bye for now.